What's up, guys? Welcome back. I have on my Under Armour highlighter yellow shirt, which I just bought recently, um, and I had to say something about because I bought it because I wanted to put it on YouTube. I wanted to try yellow because I haven't had a yellow shirt, I guess, possibly ever. I don't know when I had a yellow shirt. Anyways, so I want to give you the least relevant explanation of the World Cup and my feelings towards the World Cup actually on all of YouTube because I did not watch a single game of the World Cup and I still have some opinions and I lucked out because what I wanted is actually happening so far. We're right about to, I think tomorrow is the game of England versus France for like I guess third and fourth place. Sorry, my mouth is getting really dry. And then on Sunday is the final between Spain and Argentina. So I also wanted to make 4 videos like in 4 days. And today will be the third video. Just because I wanted to ramp up how much I, talking to the camera and publish on YouTube. And I figured it would be like a good way to just get myself out there a little more. But anyways, so the World Cup, I hope this isn't Cristiano Ronaldo's last World Cup. I think some people have mentioned, some individuals have mentioned in my extended like relatives have brought up that they're sort of tired of the whole Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo debate. I'm not, and the reason is because I didn't care much for it, and I thought I liked Messi a lot more when I was younger. But my mother, before she passed away, she was like obsessed with Cristiano Ronaldo because he had, he had played in Saudi Arabia, and he was like anti, sort of like endorsing Coca-Cola, which is sort of bad for you compared to water. And he had visited Iran at one point to play, I believe. And my mother also really liked his wife Georgina. So my mom got me really hooked on Cristiano Ronaldo doing well. And I think when I visited Italy, when I visited Rome, one single instance after I graduated from university with my bachelor's degree, I think I was like 21 still. It was before my birthday. I turned 22 when I was in Europe afterward though. So I visited Munich and then I had gone to different cities, and one of the cities I had gone to was Rome, and I went by train, and I think there was this this like really big like advertisement. I think it was Cristiano Ronaldo, and he didn't have a shirt on, and I think he had jeans on, and you could see his six-pack and everything. And obviously with my level of like fat and everything, so obviously I have the sort of Cristiano Ronaldo body from back then, if that was him. But yeah, I just always remembered that. And anyways, so my mother really liked Cristiano Ronaldo, and she would always say he was like her first son and I was the second son because he's like older. And yeah, unfortunately she passed away. So yes, she had 2 different types of cancer. I bring that up a lot, and I'll probably do so less eventually. Though, yeah, so for that reason, during this World Cup, because my mother passed away recently, so she only had cancer for about like 2.5 years before she had 2 different cancers, but the second cancer, the ovarian cancer, which ended up causing her death. So what happened was I didn't have a chance in the previous World Cup to really realize the brevity of how much time I would have with her, and I don't think I even remember her talking about Cristiano Ronaldo. So this was the first World Cup where I like sort of was like focused on Cristiano Ronaldo, and I was hoping he would do really well, and I was really hoping for Portugal to do really well also. Though it's basically because of Cristiano Ronaldo and because of my mother. So if he doesn't play in the next World Cup, I possibly won't be that big of a fan of Portugal. I don't know. I hope I would, but I don't know. But my team is actually the Netherlands, usually. I was born in the U.S. and my father and mother were born in the Middle East, but the country they're from and the country I was born in aren't really my teams, unless they do really well. Though, if they are in the World Cup, the U.S. was, but if they are in the World Cup, so I have to remain a mystery. But so what happened was I formed an extreme amount of liking towards the Netherlands when I had visited Amsterdam on my trip to Europe after I had graduated from UCLA with my bachelor's degree. And I sort of stayed a fan of the Netherlands for like a while after that, and I still am. And I remember when I forget their names. See, I'm not good with soccer at all. But when the Netherlands had gone to the finals of the World Cup, I forget what year it was. I think it was like 2 World Cups previous to now. Though I was really hoping they would win. I think that would have been their first World Cup win. And I think it was their second appearance at the World Cup. Don't quote me on any of this. Like I said, this is not a relevant World Cup discussion. It's just me talking about the World Cup and my views on it. Anyways, so I really like the Netherlands, not because I like their teams so much, just because I like the country. They're really open-minded in my opinion, and I like their policy of is it toleration or tolerance? I might be mixing something up with like a different part of history, but towards soft drugs. So basically, we're talking, I think, alcohol and marijuana and like a different variation of mushrooms. I think before they had mushrooms. I really like that about the Netherlands, and I felt like it was the Las Vegas of Europe. That's how I viewed it. I've heard on YouTube, Amsterdam has been called the not the whole Netherlands is the Las Vegas of Europe. I mean Amsterdam is the Las Vegas of Europe. Though I had heard Amsterdam is called like the weed capital of Europe or something like that. But I just thought it was like a really laid back nation and a really laid back city in certain ways and in many ways. So I like their team. And another team I really like because of a family member mentioning them, not a family member, like a sort of like a little more distant relative, not to confuse the words, but I mean relative because if we're talking like cousins, children or something, that's a little bit outside of the, father and mother and children family sort of thing. So this individual had mentioned Germany. And ever since then, I like Germany a lot more, and I was pulling for Germany to do well, or Germany to do well in the future, or whenever. And I've been to Germany so many times that I enjoy the different cities and I enjoy the country. So what else? Okay, my happiest moment in the World Cup, and I haven't watched any games. But my happiest moment is when I wish there was like a drum roll I could do, like drum roll, please. Okay, France lost. Yes, France. Mbappe, am I saying his name right? He lost. I mean, they're not gonna be in the World Cup final. I'm so glad. I don't like France for so many reasons. I dislike France more than any team in the World Cup. I think Usain Bolt, I read online, had said Mbappe runs slower than some of the women's World record times in like the 100 meters or something like that. I don't want to confuse the issue, but he's not a player that I really liked, and I don't like France. I've been to Paris for one day, and I think 3 different individuals or 2 different individuals like freaked out on me, like I'm not a guest there. So I don't know what to say. I don't like France. I'm glad that they lost. Really happy. And the team is like an African team anyways. I mean, it was in the past. I didn't see who was playing this year, but I mean, it's not even like European descended French individuals. So, I mean, I'm going to be honest, like, put a bunch of Middle Eastern guys on the team and make it a team of Middle Eastern guys, and I'll possibly be interested, just to bring race into the conversation. Anyways, so England, whatever, I'm fine with whether they win or lose, but I hope they beat France in the runner-up game that's coming up tomorrow. And who else? Who else? Oh, so for the final, I hope Spain wins just to beat a South American team. Not interested in Messi anymore. I'm not so happy that he like came to the U.S. to make a bunch of overpaid American people do better at soccer, instead of what Ronaldo did, where he got a lot of money, of course, but Cristiano Ronaldo went to the Middle East, and the Middle East stands to benefit. So yeah, didn't like that about Messi. And also, I want a European team to win, so I'm glad if Spain wins. And those are my totally irrelevant thoughts on the World Cup, and let's see what happens. Thank you.